Hello, dear students. I am going to teach you grammar. Yes, it seems grammar is the difficult task. Grammar is the area of language that is considered to be difficult. And I like to make it simple. And you can read grammar with enthusiasm, with interest. And also you can understand the nitty-gritty, the nuances of grammar without any difficulties. You can experience it as a kind of knowledge domain that you can learn with pleasure instead of being under pressure. So, we should start with the first unit of grammar. This is for the +2 first year student. However, grammar is a subject that can be used by everyone, by every student. Grammar remains almost same. One more important thing is, when it comes to English, when it comes to taking the examinations, different sort of examinations at the academic level, examinations at the competitive stage, you need to have good command of her grammar so that you will find it useful while writing the examinations. At the same time, you will feel confident. Let's start with the chapter 1 of the grammar, and it deals with the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Especially when we think of countable nouns or uncountable nouns, the first question comes, what do you mean by nouns? What is noun? And the traditional definitions that nouns are naming words. This is the traditional definitions, and we don't know what the naming words are. Examination, is it a naming word? Competition, is it a naming word? Happiness, is it a naming word? If they are not, still they are noun. However, I will say, I like to make it simple that anything that you are able to see, touch, experience, smell are considered to be a noun. Noun can be categorized on the basis of its countability as countable, uncountable. Every day you meet both countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Think of the things that you eat. You eat what you eat. You eat rice, you drink water, tea, coffee, and many other things. At the same time, you eat biscuits, eat fruits, eat different sort of fruits like mangoes, oranges, apples. And what do you find? We can say apples, we can say mangoes, we can say fruits. But can we say waters, rices, flours? We cannot. So, rice, water, fruits, tea, coffee, all those are the nouns that cannot be counted, and they are known as uncountable nouns. And on the other hand, the nouns like biscuits, oranges, fruits, apples, aeroplanes, boys, girls, they are countable nouns because you can count them. And there is another difference that before the countable noun, you can use the article like a and an. But before the uncountable nouns, you cannot use either a or an. Here, I like to make it clear that a and an is used before countable noun when it is singular. You must use that. If you won't use, then that is considered to be a wrong sentence. A is used before the consonantal sound and N is used before the vowel sound. You cannot say he is good boy. You cannot say that. Boy is a countable noun in the singular, so it must take either A or N. And because it gives consonantal sound, he is a good boy. That is the correct form. He is good boy. You cannot say that. So when A or N can be used before the noun, you should know that that is a countable noun. Before the uncountable noun, you cannot use that indefinite article. Also, When the noun is a countable one, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like cardinal number, and these cardinal numbers cannot be used before uncountable noun. Uncountable noun can be, however, preceded by the quantifiers like little, a little, some, much. And countable nouns is generally preceded by the quantifiers when needed, like many, few, a few. So you have the reasons to use much, little, some before water, because water is an uncountable noun, and you have to use few, a few, or many before countable nouns like mangoes, oranges, biscuits, and so on. And there are certain nouns that may be confusing. They are confusing because you cannot know whether they are countable noun or uncountable noun. Like information, advice, luggage, furniture. You cannot know whether they are countable noun or not unless you are completely aware of that. In order to get the clear picture of the noun with regard to its countability and uncountability, you can refer to any good dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary or Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary or Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, or Merriam-Webster's Advanced Learners Dictionaries, or Macmillan Dictionary for the students of advanced learners. You can use any dictionary and you will find there whether the noun is a countable one and uncountable one. You have to know that, because unless you know, you may make mistake. So you must know whether a particular noun is a countable noun or uncountable noun. If something is uncountable noun, you cannot use a or n, or you cannot use s or yes in the noun. But when it's countable noun, you must use either a or n if it is in the singular, or s or yes if it is in the plural form. So this is how you can know whether a noun is a countable noun or an uncountable noun. But sometimes you should also know that there are some nouns that can be used in the both in the countable form, in the uncountable form. Like competition. Competitions can be used both as a countable noun and as an uncountable noun. Suppose competition is the nature of life. Wherever you will go, you will find competition. Here competition is used as an uncountable noun. But I have to participate in an athletic competition. Here competition is used as a countable noun. So like this, there are some words that can be used in the both, and there are also some words that will have different meanings with its countable use and different meanings with its uncountable use. So in this way, you get the clear picture of the first sections of the grammar related to countable noun and uncountable noun. So let's start with the question like activity 1. In the activity 1, as you see here, you have the uncountable noun like traffic, music, water, leather, advice, weather, furniture, hair, and information. They are uncountable nouns, and you cannot use a or n before them. You cannot use either s or es after these nouns. And activity 2 also, this is related to whether a noun is a countable noun or uncountable noun. You have to find out. The first question is, there is always a lot of traffic or traffics in the city during the working hours. It will be traffic. You cannot make it traffics because traffic is an uncountable noun. Question number 2, it will be the young man is looking for a work or job at the moment. The young man is looking for work at the moment hoga. The young man is looking for work at the moment. You cannot use a, and if you want to use a, you have to use a job. The young man is looking for a job at the moment. Question number 3. I want to make a list of candidates attending the meeting. Have you got a paper or some paper? Some paper is the right answer. Next, I don't want to have a braid. Here braid would be there. A braid cannot be used. The girl with blonde hair, you cannot use hair. Hairs. Hair is uncountable and you cannot add s. So it will be simply hair. Good accommodation होगा, good accommodations नहीं होगा. Here good accommodation is not available in this city. Good accommodation, it will be good accommodation, not good accommodations. We need some meat for the dinner tonight. Only meat. The old man could not carry the luggage. Luggages cannot be used because luggage is an uncountable noun and you cannot use s or es. And question number, then activity 3 is for you, you have to do that. And activity 4, most of the nouns here are uncountable noun. Most of the words here are uncountable noun except match, bottle and cupboard. So the uncountable nouns are gold, snow, phone, help, cheese, equipment, homework, jam, sand, wood, rubbish, food, happiness, knowledge, wind, money, love, progress. They are uncountable noun and you cannot use a or n before them. You cannot use also s or yes after them. You cannot say he has a profound knowledge on grammar. You cannot use a before knowledge. Or you cannot say you have to make a progress in life. You cannot use a before progress. Make a progress, you cannot say. It is simply you have to make progress. Or he has profound knowledge on grammar. So like this, you have the section 1 of the +2 course on the first chapter of countable and uncountable noun. So thank you so much.